Hello guys and welcome back to the Elf King and King Seedig. It's been a while and I'm glad to be back because as I recall we were doing quite a bit of progress. We've lost Malpaga, but as you can see we have Gwendleth, I think this was? Elkstreg. This was the Gwendleth province. And we are apparently at war. Now bear with me a bit because I don't really remember exactly where we were on all things. I remember we lost most of our council. They went to Malpaga or something, so we're missing a lot of people. Think my daughter is soon to be married. Yeah, it seems like it. And we're apparently... where is this for? Is this one province? Okay, so we're fighting a de jure war for Chinlo instead of for both of them, which is fine. It should be a quick war. Why did I declare war so early? Was there a reason I did this? I don't have that many men. Well, whatever. Past me must have had a good reason for this, so... I mean, obviously the strategy here isn't too complex. Everyone's going to meet up at Gwendeth. And we're just going to go siege Chinlo, because we can out-siege them. I mean, for sure, they only have 2 provinces. Even if Oregon falls, which I doubt it will. Oh, actually, it doesn't have... Its garrison's very low. But castle walls are improving, which will improve the garrison? No, just the fort level. That sucks. Okay, well, whatever. Aside from that, we can create the Kingdom of Tirtakere, which I think I've mentioned doesn't really... Oh, Letho of Gullet, a witcher in your employment, has expressed his desire to leave your court. He can leave if he wishes to. That'll be fine. Goodbye, Letho. He's gone to these islands over here. Don't know what these are. Spikeroog of Verdania. Is this the island of Verdania or just a Verdanian revolt? Kingdom of Skellig. And Vestlig Or. I don't know what that is, but... Yeah, he's gone to those islands. Oh, I have 2,400 men? Yeah, seems like it as well. So that's pretty decent. I mean, I do outnumber him. He's hired mercenaries kind of straight away. They're not going to last too long. And it's basically just gotten him on par with my men. So, I'm fine with that. Who do I have to command? Esnalin, he seems pretty good. And Pwidion. So I actually have 3 commanders I can use. Straight to Chinilo. 11th of December I'll get there. You'll leave in October soon. Good. And yeah, just siege this out as fast as possible. Because they're actually gathering their troops together in Devis instead of going directly to one of my provinces and sieging it out. King Bruver the Frog has declared Mahakamian reclamation of Maribor on Linus the Oak. Linus the Oak is leading the Temerian revolt. It seems Mahakam is taking this opportunity to try to claim Maribor, I believe it was, which is this whole province. And this Dwarf King, he is making really strong moves against the humans. He's doing probably what I wished I could do. Is he converting? How is he converting these people to his religions? Look, those are Dwarven. There's a way of doing that, surely. It seems all his provinces are immediately Dwarven, and I don't know how to do that. Or were they already Dwarven in nature? No. See, all these are Melitelli. My marshal tells me that one of my commanders, Serdeg, has improved significantly. Excellent. I'm going to have to, like, Google it or something after this recording. I think I might have said that already that I would, but I evidently did not. To see if there's a way of changing religion. Castle walls have finished their building in Argon, so that's good. My fort level goes up a bit. Next, I think I'm saving up for a keep. I've reached an age when I can no longer have children, so Seedig at 219 is officially non-fertile. It's happened. Seduction Seedig has to go away. He'll be War Seedig now. The siege is going very nicely. What is he do? Oh, okay. I remember why I decided to declare this war in the last episode. He's attacking Malpaga. Malpaga is being attacked externally by, I believe, Lyria and Rivia. Yeah, in their vassalization war. And he took the opportunity to try to expand his land, and I couldn't let him do that. So I decided to weaken him by taking his land. Take advantage of his war. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, if he just sieges Devis, I can take Chinlo meanwhile, and that should be enough to win this war. If not, I'll just go to Pontal and take that, and it'll be his second province, so I'll win automatically. My only worry would be him going to Argon and assaulting it, because... Okay, he's inherited the Temple of Azima. Should be fine. Because that would be my capital, and he might capture one of my daughters, maybe, or something. Wouldn't be very nice. Things quickly get out of control as my soldiers storm the gates of Chinello, killing indiscriminately and sacking every building they come across. They seem to have lost all sense of discipline. Let them have their fun. This is war, after all. Hey, wait for me. I'll stop immediately and hang the culprits. I'll do this. Now, I have had times when I've been okay with them raiding, but that's in more intense war situations. In Elfstrike, for example, I let them absolutely massacre a lot of the population, but that was for kind of tactical advantage. It was to completely weaken their provinces so that once they were under me, the Duke wouldn't have the power to rebel against me. In this scenario, I don't need to do that, and obviously if I can, I'll like to keep the elf population healthy. I want to be an elf king, after all. Just a little arbitrary. No, I'll do stuff if it suits my means and better secures my power, like I did in Elkstrike. But not here. So stop this immediately and hang the culprits. Siege of Chinello has been won, which is good. He's going straight to Argon. Okay. It's not great. 10th of May. Oh, he gets there much sooner. I might have to assault Pontal to win the war without him taking Argon. Because losing 560 men of garrison is just going to be so annoying to repurpose. Oh, and his gold's not going to end soon enough. He's won the war on Malpaga, so Lyrian Rivia has taken Malpaga. They're Melitelli, they'll be fine with that. And he's formed an alliance with the King of Temeria. King Gawain. So King Gawain, I think I've said this before, but he's been very good for the Kingdom of Temeria since ascending to power. He ended some of the rebellions, actually managed to gather up enough men to win some of the revolts, brought a semblance of peace, and despite now facing another revolt, he's been able to make alliances with powerful human kings, the Queen of Lyrian Rivia. He's got the Count of Garamond, one of his more loyal vassals, as an ally. It's unlikely, it seems, that he'll be able to win this Temerian revolt. Is this a tolerance war? War to raise tolerance? Oh, hell yeah! That's great! Don't know what that'll do, if that'll make it so we can intermarry with Temeria, maybe? But it's a really good war, actually, for us. And who else is he fighting? Conquest of Gletzvingen, led by the Count of Cervantasa? Who are you? You own this? Okay, he's trying to take Gletzvingen? Not that. Is it this province right here? Part of a de jure vassal, maybe? Yeah, he's trying to take Folwark. It's not a massive war, and not one I can see him really winning. It's quite a bit away from Temeria. Interesting. Oh, he's not actually going for Argon. He's going to try and assault me in Pontola. Should I... Don't think I have much of a choice on the matter. He'll arrive on the 1st of June. Huh. So that's 10 days from now? Yeah, I won't have a choice. I'll have to defend. Let's rearrange the men then. Share them a little more evenly. There we go, that seems pretty balanced. Ownership of the palace was changed. This is an important battle, one we have to win, really. We have the defensive ground, and we have really good commanders, so we should be able to win. But battles in the Witcher King's mod have been weird. We've routed their flank. The other flank has fallen as well, and everyone focusing on the center should be a victory. Lost quite a couple of men, but not enough to be significant. There we go, the Battle of Pontola, a victory. We only lost 220 men. You were informed that while scavenging the battlefield for reasonable equipment or survivors, one of your soldiers was caught and eaten by a gravier. Pwydion! Damn it! I'll send my marshal to hunt it down. Was the gravier here? It's no infestation or anything. I'll hunt it alone. I'm already brave, right? I'm not going to say it's too dangerous. I'll send my marshal. He's a little busy leading the forces to go by himself. My marshal isn't actually leading any forces, so Duke Sinan, deal with it. Deal with that gravier. The marshal has agreed to seek out the gravier. Good man, I'm grateful. Your marshal returned empty-handed. He fled from the beast. Should have known. Coward. You damn coward, Sinan. Ugh. I could end the war here, or I could take Pontua and weaken him further, I guess. I don't need it. I'm not going to. Not gonna do it. Force demands. There you go. Chinillo is mine. It goes straight to me. It does. It's mine, which is great. Because I lost a couple of Demesnes up here, and it's nice to get another one for myself. So Pontula is the last province that's standing against me of elven power. And then I'll have this whole area as the Kingdom of Elves. 4th of September you'll be back? After we've taken the Elves lands, I think we're going to have to focus on Lyria and Rivia, take these two provinces, Bedonia and Dilla, so we can get over here to the Elven lands. This whole Elven province needs to be mine. Obviously. It's held by humans, too. Ugh. Gross. Humans. So we're going to want to take these two provinces to take Dol Blathanna after that. And once we do take Dol Blathanna, I mean, it's just take these three. Wait, no, we need 2 kingdoms, right? We need 2 kingdom tier titles. And then we can form Hain Cairn. Yeah, we need 2 of them. Okay, so since I can form the tier to care now, which I won't right now, all we need to do is take Dol Blathanna and we're done. To be able to form that. And then it's just random expansion, I guess, growing the elves and whatnot. So for now, put my men down. Start building up my economy. Cade hates my gods. Be awesome for the realm if he died, because whoever his heir would be would more than likely bend the knee to me. It's more that he doesn't like me. Sinan's come to like me. He'll like me more in a couple of years when Declared War defeated me and Disappointed I'll go away. So that's good, because he's my most powerful vassal. We could always expand into Giso, I guess. Since the right to our southern border, King Manuel. Is this a mountain? Mountain pass? Can I cross that? I assume I can cross this. Don't know. Might be that I can't, actually. That I'd have to go all the way around Toussaint. In which case, this is really good defensive ground because it can't be attacked from either of these sides. I think that's the case. I've learned that one of my courtiers enjoys watching sunsets, just like me. Yesterday we watched the sunset together, and found that despite our differences, we both shared many things as well. My sunset watching buddy. My daughter! She is my sunset watching buddy. Wait, it was you, wasn't it? Was it Sawan? Huh, guess it was Sawan. We're friends now. Fair enough. My marshal tells me one of my commanders, Geralt, has improved significantly. Excellent. He's gained more marshal. Quite a bit more marshal, I might add. A troubadour and his wife, the Troubarits, has arrived from Mauritania. Their performances range from vulgar satires to political servants and everything in between, including songs and poems of courtly love. They'll be well paid, I assure you, so I become charitable. Interesting. I'm assuming that makes me more well-liked. Same trade opinion goes up. Diplomacy goes up. Personal combat skill goes down by a bit, as does stewardship. And national tax modifier takes a little hit, which isn't great. It seems he's liking me quite a bit more, probably because of my higher diplomacy rating as well. Both charitable gives a little boost. So yeah, we're a well-loved king right now. Don't have the biggest direct province force that we did when we had Malpaga. Just gotta keep building things. The keep will severely increase things. 15% to what we have already should be not as significant as I'm making it out to be, but probably, what is it, like 140 men of garrison? So that would go up to 700, which would be amazing. I mean, 700 is great. And 15% of this would be like 300 men? A little under 300 men, like 250. Which would give me like 1,300, 1,400 men. So that would be pretty good. Pretty good increasements. You should be fertile in a year or two. The moment you're fertile, I'm marrying you off. Since I now know I can have children, I'll have to marry you off normally. Duke Simon the Wolf has declared Elk's Dragon claim on Aberon. That's bad, because I can't let you take that. Ceridig has been loyal to me, and I can't let you do that, so hopefully you won't fight me on this, Simon. Don't want to go to war with you. Peace with Aberon. Demand that Duke Simon of Elk's Dragon, the Elk's Dragon, claim on Aberon war against Count Ceridig and... that he ends the Elk's Dragon claim on Aberon war against Count Ceridig and accept a white peace. He might refuse or ask for something in turn. I'll lose prestige. Do it. Let's keep that peace. Come on. To the great rogue, King Cedig. I think that's a compliment. While my grievance with Count Ceridig of Aberon would remain, I would not dream of refusing such a reasonable request by my liege, your loyal vassal, Duke Sinan. So I become grateful, so I increase my opinion of him. He loses prestige. Count Ceridig, for whatever reason, gains prestige, probably because it's just a regular white peace, and prevents him from declaring war on others of the same realm for a year. It's not much, a year. Glad he accepted. Very glad. Don't want my elven lords fighting amongst themselves. Aberon's such a minor county, but I don't want those 700 men to power Sinan even more than he already is. God, you need to die. You just need to die. World is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached that people are conspiring to kill your daughter Cicely. This is worrying. She's married. I forgot. I married her to the heir to Elkstrek. Oh, god damn it. Sinan, you dick. He's sleeping with my daughter, who is married to his eldest son, and they're rivals, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's mad that he got cuckolded by his father. He's rivals with his father. I'm assuming he's trying to he's trying to kill my daughter. Since that was intrigue, like an event brought up, I'll look through this. There's a claim. Ceridig's trying to make a claim. Doesn't seem too big, though. This is the... Garant. Wait, 23? A little bit of a baby face on you. He's got the support of the Duchess of Elkstreg. Probably, yeah, and my son-in-law. Okay, so he is part of it. Why do you not have a face? 23. I don't know that I have to worry. Granted, the kid's a sorcerer. You know, but... his younger brother has a face, but he doesn't. He's not a canon character either. He has rabies. Do I have to worry about him? Well, that's going to end the plot anyways, but I don't expect to live too long. Yeah, he's into that. So let's start building up the keep. Do I want to? Suppose I could wait for the levies to reinforce first. Actually, this takes 1,000 days, so let's do that. Will leave me financially challenged for a while, but, I mean, we make money at a very fast rate, so we should be fine. Ownership of the great underground city was transferred from King Bruver to King Molnar, so King Bruver has died. Bruver the Frog died a natural death. He was a great king for the dwarves. He got him independence once again. restoring the crown in Mahakam, and he's expanded their kingdom from their general little land, taking quite a bit of western land here. And now he's trying to take more. Son Molnar III of Mahakam will try to continue that. Malnourished man. Well loved by his vassals, though. Probably respect House Hoog quite a bit. I forgot they just gave him really big noses to make them dwarves for the women. Looks so weird. Oh, I mean, this mod is great, but the dwarf portraits look so weird. It's one of the couple of issues I've had with this mod so far. Even with blunt blades, a training fight is a dangerous thing. Sometimes a sword just might strike a bit too hard. That's enough fighting for this week. I become wounded. Not good, not good. Can I treat it? No. Just have to wait, I guess. It's a lot for a soldier. Other 3 daughters aren't married. Oh, that's his other son. Could marry into his other son, essentially. None of these... Who are you? Bryken. Oh, a lower lord there. I stood by the stained glass windows and tried to look through them when the priest approached me and asked me what I thought about them. Courtier by my side spoke before I managed to say some very unfair opinions about the multitude of colors used. It saved me, but only for a minute. Robert and the stained glass windows. When Robert had told the priest what he thought about the stained glass windows, both looked inquiring at me until I managed to croak something appraising about the windows, using some of Robert's opinions. The priest seemed satisfied, and Robert beamed at me. It seems like I've got an admirer. He approves of my arbitrariness. Oh, Robert, you and I, this is why we're buds. Oh. Good man. Has Sodden also grown a bit? I think it has. They're defending against Nilfgaard, a conquest of Breza. Is that here? Kingdom of Sodden. Here, maybe. Riverdale. So where's Breza? Could it be this? Bruges? Breza. So he's trying to... Nilfgaard's trying to take this province out from Sodden. So they're back to their expanding ways after quite a bit of turmoil for the Empire. They're trying to expand once more. The Empire seems like it's only ever stable when it's warring, when it's growing, you know? And that seems to be what the Emperor is doing right now to try to keep it stable. Still, Ebbing and Giso are independent, though. So that's interesting. You'll have to take these back at one point, but they're rather powerful on their own. 6,000, 5,000 men. Wouldn't be very easy wars. How many does Sodden have, though? Oh, he has even more. Linus the Oak has accepted King Molnar of Mahakam's peace offer. So Mahakam has won their war. They've taken more land from Temeria. And they're actually almost larger than Temeria at this point. At most, they seem to be able to have 5,000 men. Whereas the King of Temeria at most seems to have 4.5 thousand. Oh. I'm going to keep an eye on these provinces, because they're very clearly Melitelli. If they convert immediately, like I think he's done with a lot of his dwarven provinces, then there's a way, and he's using it. And I'm just not aware of it. Is this war still going? Jor war over Formir. Duke of Rogvin wants Formir. He wants this. Okay, so that's not the same war. It's probably ended with a white peace, keeping this province untouched. Folwark. Or this guy died. Might have been that. The old wound is finally healed, leaving a pretty grotesque scar behind. Ew. So I've healed. I'm still scarred like I was before. I'm fine. Making quite a bit of money back. My marshal tells me that one of my commanders, Ellis, has improved significantly. Excellent, good for him. He's become a cavalry leader and quite a bit more martial. Really good because I'm missing a lot of commanders. So it's really good to see these guys. Not you. I might just intermarry with my council, actually. By which I mean my kids. Like, Ellis is my chancellor, and he's very, very good and fertile, and he's only 65. So should I maybe marry him to my eldest daughter? Why can't I? Minus 300 prestige for marrying a courtier. I don't know that you can marry anyone who isn't a courtier, though. You get 0 from marrying the relative of a duke, but we're already married into them, and I don't want to give him a lot more power. Echo, cupbearer, minus 300 still, yeah. So I think that's who you're going to marry, Swan. I mean, you're 41, you're almost fertile, but you can get married a couple years before, I guess. Ellis has served me loyally. I really like him. He really likes me. I don't actually like him that much. Ellis said, he's young, he seems very good. So that's what I'll do. Marry Ellis said, matrilineally to my daughter Sawan. There we go. It's official. Mazel tov. Congrats to the happy couple. And they're happy because I say it is, because that's an arranged marriage for you. Can I... Is there no wedding ceremony? Suppose not. Okay, fair enough. Yay! Pavel of the Druidic Uprising has declared Mahakamian Druidic Revolt. So here we go. Here we have some revolts finally happening. And a Druidic Uprising led by Pavel. He's got 1.8 thousand men, but I mean the Dwarf King should be fine. Dealing with a couple of druids. He's not even a druid himself, he just believes in druidics. The faith. He worships nature essentially, but he's not a druid himself. Neither are any of his people, one of which is a racist, one of which is tolerant. Has the Dryad Kingdom grown, taken more of Temerian land? Maybe. Throughout the day, you've caught yourself grinding your teeth and being unable to focus on anything. Suddenly, you realize why you've been in a bad mood all day. You just can't seem to abide having lazy people in your presence anymore. I'll get him to be less slothful when I'm around. Maybe. Grinds my gears, but it might cause distress if I lecture people like that. I'm humble and shy, so I don't think I'll do it. Yeah. Haven't gained stressed or anything. You're gonna be fertile any day now? Come on, Swan. Any day now. I farted so loudly everyone must have heard me. Oh, my lost prestige. Great. The Mahakamian Druidic Revolt has ended. King Moinar of Mahakam won. Great. Now you... The guy's gone. The son of this guy. You, I think it was? Yeah, he's gotten married. At 24? So young? Okay. Crazy elven parents these days. He's 16, he's a little young, but I wanted to get her married to one of these dukes maybe. But it seems it's only a pick of courtiers. A druid, apparently. Who's in my courtier? Who's in my court? Huh. Oh, he's a human. Is he really much of an infidel if he worships, if he's a druid? Yeah, I think he's an alright guy. Is he a human? He has elven culture, but it appears he has elven ears, but he's a human, apparently. Interesting. Duchy of Maribor has been formed. The construction of all great works within the realm of King Molnar of Mahakam has been halted. Getting underway with this, 16th of August of next year. We have almost made all our money back, which is great. Plus the garrison's almost filled. Oh, look at that. 4,300 max. So I'm assuming this has gone back to... Yeah, back... Ooh, 900 at most. Chinillo is pretty good. He was probably strengthening it as it became his capital. He's doing the same to Pantula. Barracks 2, Castletown 2, 111. It's 2, Castletown 2, 1... Yeah, I have better in everything in Oregon. Could do with more militia training ground, and that'll probably be my next upgrade. An extra 100 men is always nice. Oh, barracks would also be nice, but it's more expensive. Through staged war games and large-scale exercises, I feel confident I can master one of the main military disciplines. Now, I am a siege leader, but I could focus on light foot, heavy foot, or mounted warriors. In numbers, light foot will win any battle. Heavy foot is key, mounted warriors, of course. So here's what I'm going to do. Gather all my men. I'm not actually going to send them, but I'm going to see a scope of where we're at. It seems we use mainly heavy infantry. If I take the sample size, in pretty much all of these forces, you'll note there's more heavy infantry than there is light. Since usually the biggest benefit of light infantry is numbers, that's definitely not what we're going to focus on if we also have more heavy, you know? There's no reason to focus on that. Cavalry I could focus on since just more powerful but in smaller numbers. We don't seem to have too much though. 28 there, 8 here, 31, 88. It seems our army is really heavily focused on heavy infantry. So that's where we'll focus. Heavy foot is key. Truly. So we've become my heavy infantry leader. Good. Fantastic. How much do we need to form this? Cost me 200 gold and piety and give me prestige. Okay, 'cause I don't plan on forming it any time soon. But I'm also a little worried that this might be kind of absorbed into the de jure land of the Kingdom of Anseda, of the Elves. Which would mean that I'd have to take these two. So I kind of want to form that at some point. But at the same time, I think forming it would make him mad at me because he'd want the title. And because some people might think I'm hoarding too many titles. Things like that. There'd just be fully negatives. And that the whole reason of forming it is obviously to get the, what I'm assuming is the Empire tier title in Henkerm. So I need the other one to be able to do that. I don't know if I'm being clear. I'm sounding very confusing right now. But yeah, the point is, I'm going to wait, despite thinking it might blend into the de jure line of Anseda. And I'm going to wait to form that kingdom till I have this land and I can form both of them at the same time, so I can immediately jump into this without the threat of those being, or of those providing negative modifiers. Because once I have an Empire tier title, I can afford to make this Duke a High King or whatever of this area. You know, that's fine. I'll be fine with just gifting out kingdoms if I'm Emperor. CK2 doesn't mind. I suppose Sawan, since she might rule by then. That's in the future. And it's also presumptuous. Sends in August of this year. Good, good. Let's do something I haven't done in a while. Let's hold a Burka. Burka is a traditional elven festival held during the spring. The main purpose of the festival is to symbolize birth and growth in nature and otherwise. Festival is the first day of the 4th Savet of the elven calendar. Send the invitations. This will be the largest one I've held so far. And it does improve relations a little bit, so yeah. I could hold an archery competition, which I haven't done yet, but I don't want to do right now. The Burka celebration has begun. The celebration is held to have bountiful harvest in the coming year. It includes a small feast and of course a sacrifice. A handful of grain, fruits, or other products from last year's remaining harvest. Ketmill. The Burka celebration ended a few hours before dawn so that you and your visitors can tomorrow rise early. Your vassals return home, but most seem to agree that the celebration was well worth the trip. Fane hail to everyone. Plus 10 relations, plus 50 prestige, 50 piety, and plus 0.5 monthly prestige. So as we can see here, everyone likes me quite a bit more because of it. And it's nice to return back to my roots, to what I did a bunch before. It's almost done. Check what the Queen of Lyria and Rivia is actually busy too. Defending in the de jure war over Formire against the Duke of Rogvin. Who's the Duke of Rogvin? Oh! Because she's allied, she's joined, I'm assuming, both Temerian wars? There's the keep done. No, she's joined one and this is a different war. So she's helping in the war against Fulmire, where Holger leads, trying to get a little more land for himself, 1.2 thousand. You'd expect the King of Temeria with the Queen of Lyria and Rivia would be able to win that, so maybe, but it seems like he's not focused on that war and is more focused on this one, which makes sense. Is this a new one, though? The King of Redania is trying to take Kelf. What's Kelf? What's that? Just a province? Yeah, it seems just a province. He's trying to take Kelf. At the same time, Lyria and Rivia... Oh, she's lost Rivia. The Queen of Lyria and Rivia only holds Lyria, so I guess she's only Queen of Lyria right now. Rivia is held by the King of Aedirn, and it's not him who's invading, so who is invading? Duke Gauselm the Wise in Augsburgian claim on Salbertrand War. Now she has 4.2 thousand men, and is winning Queen Ava the Evil. And that's the Duke who's invading her, so he is a Duke of Aedirn with 3.7 thousand men. Hasn't been too successful so far, though he's apparently taken the capital in Lyria. Interesting. A lot of things going on in the nearby kingdoms. You see the keep finished? Pretty good modifiers, honestly. I'll start the militia training ground, and I'll end this episode here. We're in a good place. All of my vassals like me. I'm growing back to the same levels of power in terms of men as I was when I had Malpaga, around 5,000. I don't have too much left to expand into the Elven Kingdoms left. I just need to take Pontula, which the treaty ends in 1333, 6 years, so we have 6 years to build up our troops till we eventually declare that war, which I'm just probably going to declare a de jure war, which is the one that gives me the title. This one. This de jure war, so I can take the title for myself instead of having him as my vassal. And I might hold on to it. I might give it to someone. I'll have to see when I do take it. Once that's done, I've shared my plans with you. My plans are Dolbothana. We're going to have to take that. But all that's in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.